Now, I love making music, but I love banging around in the kitchen as well. So I went to the market, and I picked up these beautiful chicken breasts for grilling. And this wonderful papaya, which is our obedient ingredient. I'm gonna use it in a marinade to help tenderize the meat and unleash the power of papaya on our papaya barbecue sauce. We're gonna make an aromatic jasmine rice that has some coconut milk and some spices. I have a perfect salad with our obedient ingredient papaya, topped with this peppery, wonderful watercress. And I have a couple surprises with these cashews. Excited to get into this papaya. Look at that. Such a sweet, beautiful aroma. We're gonna use the seeds and the pith inside. Unlike an orange where you don't want that pith, for this recipe, we want to get all of that stuff on the inside. Let's get that there. Tuck that. Perfect. That's the one. Now, you don't want to shake up this tin too much because this coconut milk will kind of split and separate, and you want the cream that settles at the top. I just want the top of the coconut cream because it's a little bit thicker, sweeter, and a little bit richer. Just want the zest of the lemon and the zest of one lime. Gonna give it a nice rough chop. The smell is very, very refreshing, clean, and bright. Yeah. Let's get all of that zest in there. Beautiful. This is a huge garlic, so let's see what I can get out of here. That is huge aroma, huge flavor. Now this ginger, take a spoon and you just scrape away. This will allow you to get the maximum amount of ginger, because we don't want to waste anything, right? Rough chop. Line them up like little duckies. Get away. That is crazy. Normally I wouldn't put salt in the marinade because it pulls all the moisture out of the meat, but because I'm using that coconut cream, I'm not afraid it's gonna put that moisture back into it. Put a little bit of pepper. I want to give this a good taste. See where we're at. Just the milk. That's amazing. The coconut milk and the papaya give it a really nice sweetness, and those zests are really brightening it up. This is gonna go amazing with our chicken. I think this could use a little coriander. Now, I like to use all of the stalk of the coriander, including the root. A lot of people throw out the root, but for me, that's where a lot of the flavor comes from. There's a great sort of nuttiness and spiciness that comes from that. That will finish this perfectly. Wipe up. It's time to give our chicken a bath. We're just gonna mix this up. Get our hands in there. These are our best kitchen tools. So let's just mix that up. I'd like to keep it in here for about 6 hours, but there's so much flavor in here, 30 minutes will do a great job. Papaya is the obedient ingredient in our grilled chicken dinner. By using the seeds in a marinade and the fruit for a sauce, I'm gonna make sure the chicken breasts stay nice and juicy. Now you can use any rice, but I like to use this jasmine rice because it has a really nice perfume. And when I mix it with that coconut milk, it's gonna be perfect and sweet every time. The local market is the perfect place to pick up all the ingredients I need for our grilled chicken and papaya dinner. And I'm gonna be using papaya as our obedient ingredient to sweeten things up in our meal. And the next step is a sweet and savory papaya barbecue sauce that'll keep the chicken moist and tender and sweet. And I'm about to round up my meal with a delicious rice dish simmered in coconut milk to give it a really creamy, sweet texture. Now we have our grilled chicken marinating, which is exactly what I want happening right now. It's infusing with flavor, full flavors. We're gonna complement it with coconut rice. Add a little bit of vegetable oil. Not too much, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. A little bit of fennel seed, that'll help cut the richness of the coconut milk and really brighten up the flavors. A little bit of coriander seed. This will give it a really round, robust flavor. Get that toasting. Now, we have this aromatic jasmine rice. I'm adding a cup of rice to the seeds. Turn it up slightly to medium heat. We're gonna coat each grain of rice so the rice doesn't clump together. Use up the last remnants of the coconut milk that we have. Add another can. Beautiful. Just gonna top that up with a little bit of water. I have a century-old technique. It's called the finger test. Put your finger to the top of the rice and add water to the first line. For this recipe, that's exactly 1 can. A little bit of sugar. This will just season it. It'll accentuate all of the flavors of the coconut milk, as well as of the rice. And when this comes to the boil, we're gonna turn it down right away and simmer it, covered, for about 20 minutes. Now that the rice is going, we're gonna start the barbecue sauce. You get this going a little bit. On a medium heat, a little bit of oil, just slightly. Now we want to sweat the onion. To help that, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt now. This will start to pull some of the moisture out of the onion, and it gives you a little bit of a safety barrier from overcooking your onions. Now let's bump this up a little bit. Get some lemons and limes and some Scotch bonnet peppers. These Scotch bonnet peppers, from tree to tree and on the same tree, each pepper will have a different amount of heat. So give it a smell. Whatever sharper smell is a hotter pepper. So we're gonna use this one because I don't want to overpower the papaya sauce. We're gonna remove the seeds because that's where the heat is. Throw that in. Nice. Now I want to add some lime zest. This will give it a nice, bright flavor. There's all these fancy utensils for ways to juice lemons, and I like to use tongs. Very simple. Just give it a little squeeze to get it going. We're gonna make a fancy thing called a gastrique. Don't worry about it. It's rice wine vinegar that's already seasoned and a little bit of sugar and salt. So there's a sour, there's a sweetness from the sugar, and a little bit of salt. We're gonna accentuate the sweetness with the papaya. And you see the beautiful freshness of it? Doesn't have to be too fancy. Let's check it out. That's amazing. I find papaya has a really round flavor for a fruit. It's a little bit creamy texturally, but a lot of flavor, very full flavor in the mouth. It's like a peach, a pineapple, and a cantaloupe. It's beautiful. Yeah. Now we want to just cover it with water and let it come to the boil. Let's give this a stir. This looks fantastic. We're gonna let this simmer for about 15 minutes. Just check it out. Amazing. Sweet, salty, sour, a little bit of heat. It's all coming together with that papaya. I can't wait to get this on this chicken.